Hello, all, and welcome back to another Dollar Tree extravaganza. We have got so much hair stuff, you guys. I am here in my office because I mean business today. I have two very large Dollar Tree bags worth of hair supplies that I've been accumulating for the last couple of weeks that I'd love to share with you. So, you guys grab some drinks, grab a coffee, grab some refreshments, whatever you need. Don't take a nap though, because you don't want to sleep on what I've got for you. So let's get right into what we've got. So here is one bag of the stash. And then I don't know why, but I put the other bag in here. So this bag is also full of Dollar Tree hair stuff. So I'm going to spread this all out, put it into categories, and then we're going to get into it. I have broken everything down into categories to make this a little bit simpler because when I tell you we have a lot, we have a lot. I was blown away by how much I was able to find. I knew I would be able to find some hair stuff because I have been using some hair Dollar Tree hair things previously, but I was not aware that there would be so much stuff. Every time I went, there were new things. And I'm to the point now where I have to show you guys all of these things. And when I tell you about these items, these are going to be more towards Black girl or women of color for our hair. They always have had like shampoo and things like that for people who have more of a straight textured hair, but it's always been hard for me to find things that would work well for me. So these are things that I picked up that I feel like in my experience, I know that would work well for my hair type. So that is the one that these are the things that I'm recommending towards you guys. Nothing of no offense to anyone else. I just don't have experience with those hair types. So I can't recommend things to you guys necessarily, but I'm sure some of these items could work for other hair types because some of these items are made for other hair types, but I know that they work for me. So that was a lot, but I wanted to say it. So with that being said, I want to jump right into everything. I have got everything broken into categories. I want to start with, I guess, where I would start with my hair, which would be like a deep conditioner or things like that. I surprised I could even find a deep conditioner at Dollar Tree. So let's go and grab that. So the first thing is I actually found two deep conditioners. So the first one is going to be this Lusty olive oil hair mayonnaise. Now, if you're an old school girl like me, you've used mayonnaise or cholesterol or this things like that in your hair, protein in your hair before. Not all hair types like protein, but for me, my hair loves protein. So this is really good. This is the Lusty olive oil hair mayonnaise. It was $1.25. It doesn't smell like traditional like cholesterol or mayonnaise, but it does look like it. Um, the texture is rather thin. So I think that you would need to definitely probably use like the whole jar on your hair if you have like thick hair like I do. But for $1.25, I thought this was really good. And I had never seen hair mayonnaise at the Dollar Tree. So there's that. And then there was this Jerry Redding Professional Argan Oil Hydrating Hair Mask. So this I'm sure could work for almost all hair types. And it just says to apply to clean, damp hair, massage thoroughly, and leave it for 5 minutes before rinsing out. And it's just a hair mask. It comes with a little guard. I've like kind of smelled. I haven't tested any of these, but I have kind of like looked at them when I purchased them. So this is what this looks like. Now the container is definitely not full. Is not full. So if it was full, that would be a great deal. But this was $1.25. So even for that, that is a good deal. Now this is thick. See, when you touch it, it doesn't move a lot. This is really thick. This probably looks like it has some kind of coconut oil in it, I would assume. Um, yeah, I'm not going to read the instructions or the ingredients right now, but yeah, so here is another hair mask. This one actually looks really promising, so I'm excited to try this in my Dollar Tree hair video. On from hair masks or deep treatments, I would go to shampoo my hair, and I was able to find multiple shampoos. I cannot believe this, you guys. This is the bpure Nourishing Cream Shampoo. Now, it does say to compare to Cantu, which is a good pretty decent brand for curly hair, and I've used it before. I don't use it often, but I do have used it before. This one was $3, and look at how big this bottle is, you guys. Like, I was impressed how big the bottle is. And it says gently cleanses scare it says gently cleanses hair and scalp. And the smell, it's quite pleasant. It's very light, but it'll leave your hair smelling really nicely, I think. So there is this one. And then to match, you guys, mind blown, at Dollar Tree. Look, conditioner. This is the Be Pure Moisturizing Cream Conditioner with shea butter. So this is what originally like made me look at these. I was like, shea butter. I know that's something that my hair would love. And then I saw compared to Cantu. So these are dupes for the Cantu line. We are definitely going to have to test these out and see how they work out on my curly hair. I'm so excited. This one was also $3. Look at the size of this. Now for conditioner, the size isn't that great, but I bought two of these bad boys. I knew what I was doing. And if I go back, I probably will pick up two more because that's just how I roll. So I'm so excited, you guys. Shampoo and conditioner, and they're dupes for a line for people of color, curly hair, all of that. So I'm so excited to try these. Look out for those, you guys. And soft. This is the Softy Shea Butter Shampoo that says curl softening, which is the reason why I purchased this. This was $1.25, you guys, and I'm excited to see how this works out. It has a very strong shea butter scent to it. I'm hoping it's going to be super moisturizing, but for Dollar Tree, $1.25, that's a large bottle. I have this. Next, I've got this Hask apple cider vinegar lightweight conditioner. Now, this is a really small bottle. Well, it's really small. I would probably go through this rather quickly. This might be just one little shampoo, but we're going to give it a whirl. This was also $1.25. I have not seen these since the first time I saw them. I literally just stumbled across them. Most of the items I do just stumble across. But this looks promising. This was actually one of the first things I found, and that made me kind of think like, I should start looking for Dollar Tree hair care. So now that we've washed our hair, we need to do some conditioning or like put a leave-in conditioner so we'll be able to comb through it. So for leave-ins, I found quite a few. Now, I didn't even pick up all of the ones that I saw. There were like two more that I saw there that I just like, I have so much stuff I couldn't justify getting. But these Power Stick leave-in conditioners are awesome. I've been using these for a couple of months now. One is in this Brazilian mist scent, and the other one is in Paradise Breeze. And these smell so good. They leave your hair smelling so good. I use these actually in my daughter's hair too, and that's what started me getting these because they were $1.25, and I was like, let me try these. And if they work in my daughter's hair, then they will work in anyone's hair because her hair is super coarse and it's so hard to comb through, and she's very sensitive, so it takes a lot. So I just spray her down with these, and it allows me to comb through much more easily. Another leave-in that I was able to find was this VO5 leave-in nourishing leave-in conditioner. Now it says sun ripened raspberry, strawberries and cream, um, or sun ripened strawberries and cream. I wasn't too excited about the smell, but I figured we could give this a try. I could not find any other cream leave-in product at the Dollar Tree. So this one is going to be our like best bet or our biggest hope or all of those things. So there's these. I think it came in another scent. I'm not sure, you guys. Like I said, I've been accumulating some of these things for a little while. So don't quote me on it, but just keep your eye out. Keep looking because they put something out new every day. If you go there, they're stocking every day you go. So I would keep trying if you can, if you have the funds, if you have the time, keep trying. I forgot that I did find this Shea Solutions Deep Conditioner Co-Wash. So this is like a co-wash, which would be like a shampoo and conditioner in one. I used to really love these for my daughter when she was a lot younger, and I had a hard time convincing her to let me like wash her hair and do all of that like so many times. I would use a co-wash because you could just kind of wham bam, but they aren't necessarily my favorite item. It's hard to condition and wash at the same time, if you know what I mean. This one has a very strong shea scent. Um, it's a good consistency. I definitely think that this would be more of a conditioner than a wash. I mean, obviously, it's a co-wash, so it's going to be more conditioner than wash anyway. But yeah, there were these. I actually almost walked past this because it looked so similar to this that I thought it was the same thing. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, heck no. The only problem with these products is that if you are a woman like me who I don't even have like a lot of hair, but I have a lot of hair. This is not going to do anything. I have to use this whole container. So I'm going to have to buy multiple to use it more than once. Um, but like my daughter, her hair is long. She's super long, very thick, lots of strands, and the strands are really, really thick. So her hair eats up product like nothing. I go through so much product trying to get her hair done. It's crazy, but she's got really pretty, pretty hair. Um, so there's that. The next thing I have for you would be, so the next thing I'll share with you is actually this heat protectant. This is the VO5 heat protectant spray. So if I were going to wear my hair straight at this point, I would spray some heat protectant in it before I wrapped it up. This says zero frizz technology with biotin. So yeah, this is just literally a heat protectant that's really good to spray on your hair before you flat iron or do any kind of heat styling, just to give it some protection. I have tons of heat damage, so it is what it is, but I always use heat protectant anyway. And then I have, we'll move on to like treatments and things like that. So we found this. So next I've got this bpure curling cream, you guys, and it says to compare to the can too. So I'm assuming this is a part of the line that the shampoo and the conditioner was in. So this is a dupe for the Cantu brand, and this was $3 for this very large tub of curling cream. It's got a coconut scent to it. Now, if you're like me, oh, it says with shea butter and coconut. If you're like me, you like to sometimes wear your hair curly. Actually, a lot of times I wear my hair curly because of the gym and just everything. It's hard to keep your hair straight, obviously. So I do use quite a few curling creams, and I'm excited to try this. $3, you guys. This is good. This is very large. It says for naturally defined curls and waves, softens and moisturizes. Say no more. I'm there. And then we also have this personal care Shea Solutions curl enhancing smoothie. And this says it's with coconut and hibiscus, and it says to smooth and well defined curls. So we have this as well. And I also paid $3 for this one, but this is a very large tub. When I go to like Marshalls or wherever to get deep conditioners, these tubs are usually like $9 at the best, and it's the same size. So, oh, that smells so good. Oh, I'm using this one, you guys. Ooh, it's thick. It's thick, thick. Look at that. Yes, yes. I'm excited to try this one, you guys. It says apply product sparingly to damp or dry hair. Do not rinse out. Style hair as desired. Wow, I'm excited. $3. Lovely. The smell smells really good. This one has the best smell so far. I don't like a lot of fragrance and things, but in hair, I want some fragrance. I want to smell it. I want to smell good. I want to smell it when I do one of these. Yes. So I'm excited to try these. We are definitely going to do a Dollar Tree only hair routine. So I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to do everything from start to finish, all Dollar Tree. Wish me luck. I've been using the same brand for a really long time now. And so I'm a little bit nervous, but it's just hair. So no problem. So yay for this one. If you guys see this, this one smells really good. I haven't used it yet, so don't like, but it smells good. Guys, so one thing I forgot to show you is when I wash my hair after I've conditioned it, I do like to put a little bit of oil in my hair when it's wet. I have really fine hair and my strands are really thin. So if I don't put, and they're soft, and if I don't put any oil or anything to kind of weigh it down, my hair will frizz up like instantly. Like as soon as it gets completely dry, it'll puff up and I just cannot keep any kind of style in it. It'll just look a mess. So I always put some type of oil in my hair before I like towel dry it or just do anything while it's still pretty wet. And I like to use these Dollar Tree oils. Now I've been using these for a really long time. They have had these for a long, 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 long time, like 10 years plus at least. They've got so many different blends of these. These are the Via Natural, that this one's the black castor and this one is the tea tree oil. These just come in little tubes here. You can also use them to just kind of like go back like through your hair and get on your scalp. But I just take a little bit of them in the shower when I'm washing my hair after I've done wash my hair, and I put them through and I just kind of like just pull it through the strands because I like a little bit of weight to my hair. But these also work really great, like I said, as a moisturizer on your scalp. But I do use these as well as a base oil for like when I make homemade rosemary oil. I'll buy a concentrated oil and use those for the base and then use that on my scalp. So those work really, really well for a lot of different things that you need them for. And even though they say different names, the base oil in them is all the same. And then they put like a drop of whatever's on the front. But no matter what, it's a good base oil. So I like those for that. I forgot to show you guys. So there is that. And then for like scalp care and conditioning, I found grease at the Dollar Tree, you guys. Hair grease. This is the Softy Herbal Grow. If this does not look like that 90s Blue Magic, not even the 90s, the 80s Blue Magic hair grease, like I don't know what it looks like. This is just some basic grease. We all have used this, we all need it. I definitely grease my scalp at least once or twice a week if I can, especially if my hair is straight. When it's curly, I'm more likely to grab the looser oil. But I couldn't believe this was $1.25. I actually needed a new thing of grease, and I've been struggling because I'm not shopping at Walmart. So I didn't know where I was going to get it. So I found it, and I'm like, yes. I was really, really happy to find that. I wasn't sure. I've never seen that at Dollar Tree before. And then also, I wanted to show you guys a little like hack that I use for scalp care. This is the Lucky brand psoriasis cream. Now, this was $1.25 as well. So if you're like me, I have on more than one occasion burnt my scalp, like on vacation, at the pool, just in general, like just going out in this heat at the wrong time, unprotected, willy nilly, just whatever. So I have actually burnt my scalp. And if you've done that before, you know that it is like one of the worst things because not only is it painful, but it just causes these really, really large flakes and they will bust you out. They are disrespectful and they will fall at the worst time and just be embarrassing and everything. So, what I have found that really, really helps with dry scalp and for someone like me who gets eczema really easily is this psoriasis cream. I will use this on my scalp, especially along my edges, like on this side here where they tend to get a little bit thin. I love that it's really, really moisturizing, and the salicylic acid just gives me that little bit of like exfoliation, whatever it is, to just keep me hydrated enough to work. So, y'all, black girls, I know like this is a secret, but I use this. So if you guys have really dry scalp like I do, I would highly recommend this, especially like in the summertime. I got this stuff on. And then just be careful when you're out in the sun. You can actually put sunscreen in your on your scalp, especially if you've got braids and a lot of your scalp is exposed. I would highly recommend making sure that you're spraying some type of sunscreen on there, and do not oil up your scalp before you go outside because that is just a recipe for disaster. So good luck to you guys. Summer's coming. I'm sure you guys know and understand. Um, but yeah, it happens to some of us. So we're gonna move on. That is our scalp treatment. I also have some gel that I want to share with you. Now, I didn't realize that these were two different until I accidentally bought one. And I was like, oh, I already have this. But it actually wasn't. It was different. So this is the Softy Olive Oil Maximum Hold Styling Gel. And then this one is the Soft Wave Aloe Vera Honey Extract. And this one is regular hold. So these ones I really like when I'm wearing my hair like this and I want to get my edges more slick, or like especially when I'm going to the gym and I'm having a ponytail, I like to kind of get my edges slicked back. This is perfect. It just has just the right amount of hold that you need to just get everything slicked back. And then they have two different holds. Some people may not need as much, but this was good. These were both $1.25, and I thought that these were both worth it. I couldn't believe they had two different versions. But of course, leave it to me to accidentally buy one of each. So no complaints. And then this, you guys, this Softy Extra Hold Protein, it says Protein Styling Gel. We know what this reminds you of, that Pro Style gel from the 90s that everyone used. You guys, look at this. It's empty. My daughter smashes this. I cannot actually find any more of these. That's why this one is empty and I don't have another one because I can't find them. I used to just take it for granted and I would just walk past them, and now I cannot find them. We've gone through so many buckets of these. This works really well. Like I said, she's got pretty coarse hair, but it does slick it back really well as long as you put a decent amount on and you use a brush to slide it back. But I love this stuff. This stuff is so good. It reminds me, it looks like, smells like, feels like that pro style gel from the 90s, like that we all used to use. If you guys see this, I would highly recommend getting these as well. This Softy brand, I have to say, is pretty good for the blacks hair care products. Um, I found that I actually have used more than one of their brands. So if you do see that brand and it's at Dollar Tree, it's $1.25. If you're curious, give it a whirl, y'all. It's worth the testing of it. In this series where I've been buying like stuff that I would never buy from Dollar Tree, I have been mind blown, and I have been happy because I've been replacing stuff that I normally have been paying full price for. So that's a tip from me to you. Let's keep it going though. I do have some more gel. I have got this monkey gunk. So this is what my daughter has switched to. Now this stuff is like glue. It's very sticky. It's very gluey, but it works pretty well. It just it when you it's messy. As you can see, it's messy. The jar is messy. It's just messy. So that's what it is. But yeah, I like this too. Actually, I think I have a bottle of this in my hair stuff as well. But my daughter, she loves this stuff too. So we've got several bottles of this now that I do see this kind of often here and there. So when I see it, I pick it up because, like I said, once you get used to using stuff at Dollar Tree, it's like they just stop carrying it or stop making it, or I guess everyone else finds out, so you can't get it or whatever. So if you see it, grab it. For hold for more hold, I have more of the Softy brand. This one is Tame and Texturized Perfect Edge Control. So this is more of like a thicker, waxier kind of consistency. If you can see it, it's super, super thick. It is almost like a glue. So yeah, this is for your edges. This is to kind of pull down like your edges if you do baby hairs and stuff like that. I don't do that, but like I said, I like slick edges, so I will use this in tandem with like a little brush, and it works very well. So but that is that. And then I also have this B Color Biotin Infused Edge Wax. Now, this came in like 3 or 4 different scents, but they were really gimmicky. I didn't understand why you would want those scents in your hair. So, this is the only one I picked up. This one is the honey scented. Like, they were weird scents. I want to say they were like watermelon lime or I don't know. But either way, I haven't even like dipped into this yet, but I figure it's just like any other edge control. But I'll put this in my stash and then eventually I will. Okay, so wrapping it up, we just have a bunch of little treatments here, so I'm just going to go right into them. First is this VO5 hair scalp oil spray. This just looked like I wasn't quite sure what this was, to be honest. It says spray onto hair and scalp daily as needed. I'm thinking it's kind of like um like a sheen, like a shine spray. So I'm thinking that's what this is. I obviously haven't used it. Let's just see. Let's see. Let's spray it my hand. Yeah, it reminds me of those little shine sprays that you can get, but this one's a little bit more liquidy. So yeah, there's that. They have a lot of things to choose from though. I mean, like there's so much there, you guys, because look, so we have these bpure split end fixers. It helps to prevent damaged hair. It comes with a little pump like this. This was, look at how large this bottle is. This was $1.25, and it says to apply a small amount to split ends, fixer to hands, and rub through from mid of. Okay, let's start again. Apply a small amount of split end fixer to hands and run through from mid to ends of hair. Can be used on dry or damp hair. So you start at in the middle and you work your way down. So I definitely could use some of this. So I think I'm going to try this. It says on you can use it on damp hair. So this is something I probably would use in the shower, like right after I conditioned. That's kind of something I like to do. That's a time I notice things can be very effective. And then I also have this bpure hair serum, and it says smooth, dry, damaged hair. And apply a small amount of serum in hands and evenly smooth over hair to tame frizz. Can be used in dry or damp hair. So this is probably reminds you. Remember that John Frieda stuff? Oh my gosh, I loved that stuff. The tame frizz or whatever. Oh, it was so expensive back in the day, but this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. You just put it in your hair while it's still damp and it helps to kind of tame your frizz, like what I said I needed. So I could probably use this in place of the oil that I use and see how that works out. I might do that. So when we do our Dollar Tree hair routine, I'm definitely going to replace the oil with this and we're going to see what it does. The next treatment is this, you guys. I have no idea what this is. I've looked at this so many times. I cannot tell you what the hell this does. It's a two-in-one beauty balm styler. So it looks like it's got two things on in it, and it's some kind of gel cream. I have no clue. It says to rub a small amount in hands and apply to wet hair, dry and style. No clue, you guys. I'm assuming it's for curly hair. So there's that. I buy it all. See, even when I don't know what it is, I buy it all. But this was $1.25. I figured it's gonna be worth a try. We'll get to it at some point. So wrapping it up, we have this bpure root touch up. So these are just like those root touch up sprays that you'll see in most stores. They're pretty pricey in most stores, so $1.25 for these is really good. They came in like blonde, brown. I think I saw a redhead and then this black shade, which I thought was really cool because you don't really see a lot of those in the really dark shades. But for $1.25, this will fill in your any spots you have missing, your edges, stuff like that. So that's a really good tool to have kind of as a finalizing step in your get ready with me, where you kind of just like make sure you're, I guess, perfect. And going along those lines, I have this Softy for textured hair dry co-wash. So this is like a dry shampoo, I guess, for black hair, which is kind of cool. You know, sometimes we do get build up because we don't wash as often. And so this is like, not only is this like a dry shampoo, but this is a root touch up as well. Now, this is really, really pigmented. I didn't realize how pigmented this was until I did a video and I was just like, oh, da, da, da. Big old spot. You have to chase this with a comb or something. This says what it does. I was so impressed. Y'all, I have a freaking cabinet full of these. I went back and bought these out because I am going to use these all the time. I was so happy with this. And I found this one after I found that one. But so I haven't tried the other one, but if you guys see this and you are like 40 plus, you look like me, I would highly recommend grabbing this. This is going to be so good to just finish out your look, to finish your edges, to make sure everything looks good, as well as the Softy oil sheen, you guys. Oil sheen at the freaking Dollar Tree, real oil sheen. Look at this. So this is the Softy oil sheen. It says nourish, shine, and protect. And when I tell you I have so many of these as well, my daughter, everyone, we go through them. We love these. These are awesome. I couldn't believe it when I saw them, and they actually still have these. I see them all the time. I would highly recommend you head to your Dollar Tree, grab you a bag full of those, keep them in your cabinet, and then that's just like your final right before you finish up your hair, your edges, everything. It all looks good. Um, Honorable mentions. I'm going to show you this really messy little comb here that I got from the Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of different edge combs. You just kind of have to keep looking. They change them out a lot. I do not recommend any of the um, bonnets or um, do-rags or anything like that. They are really thin and they don't really do much. The ones that I have purchased, I threw them away. I don't have them anymore to show you guys because they would just slide off my head. So I didn't think those were worth it. I did get this. This is one of those wraps that you put like an overnight heat, the heatless curls. That's what this is. This is the heatless curls. I did get this from the Dollar Tree a while back. And while I don't use this for my own hair, I do use this for wigs when I'm trying to style a wig. This comes in really, really handy. So this was $1.25 as well. I would recommend you guys grab this if you do like to do the heatless curls. $1.25. Those things I've seen online for like 15 bucks. So definitely head and look for those. as well as they have, of course, all of these really trendy headbands that everyone loves to wear, like to do their videos, to do makeup videos. So I saw these. This one was $1.25 as well. It makes me look like a goddess. I'm not going to put it on because it's going to mess up my hair, but I did see these there as well. So if your kids are into it, or your daughter or whoever is into this, well, you might be into it. You want different ones, different colors. Definitely look out for these. This one was not easy to find. These were kind of hard to find there. They were very picked over. So just beware. You might have to keep looking. And then I found these softy growth oils. So, like I said, I like to make rosemary oil, and this is something I definitely would put my concentrated oil in. So, these are the thickening formula. It says revitalizing repair. So yeah, you just kind of down your scalp at the end of the night. When I do my night skincare routine, I usually try to treat my hair as well. So these will be a part of that. I'm excited. These were $1.25. I like the little nozzle action. It's not too bad of a size. It's not huge, but for $1.25 and it's oil, you're not going to use a ton at a time. So that's really good. And then sticking to oil, I found this Be Pure multi-purpose hair oil. I I'm not gonna lie, like I found this just lying around. It was just sitting on a shelf at my Dollar Tree, and I've been on the hunt to like find the actual like packaging, the box stuff, more of them. I can't. I can't. So these, I was told like people come in and they just buy boxes of them. So I'm assuming that these are really good. It's Be Pure, so their line like you like they do good things. They do good work. So I would trust that. I don't have time to bust this open now. I'm kind of running late, you guys. I thought I had more time than this, and I had a lot of stuff. This was a lot of products. So I'm not going to open it up now, but we will open this up in our future hair video. But I did want to show it to you because for $1.25, look, the packaging is hitting. It's so pretty. And from what I understand, this might be a dupe from one of those really high-end oils that's really popular at Sephora right now. So there is that. And then the very last things I want to show you are these spray bottles. I got this continuous spray bottle from Dollar Tree. This was at least a month ago, you guys, and it is awesome. It's like one of those ones that just continues to spray, and it's a mist. So I love to put the water in here, and I use this to wet my hair when I'm wearing it in curly styles before I put some gel or curling cream in it. Otherwise, I was using these, which are little cheap pump mist that I bought from Dollar Tree years ago. They probably came in, I think, packs of 3, but it's just the same thing. I just put water in it and I just use this to wet my hair. This one's my daughter's, this one's mine, and they work wonderfully. You guys, there was so much stuff, you guys. I can't believe I had that much Dollar Tree hair stuff. We could probably do 2 Dollar Tree hair routine videos, but we're going to just start with one. I am exhausted, but I'm also late. So I need to get going, but I thank you guys so much for watching. These videos are fun, but they can be some work. So I appreciate all of your guys' kind comments, all of the new subscribers, and anyone who gives me their time. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fabs, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, a personal trainer, and I make press-on nails. I also make budget-friendly beauty content to see if it's compatible with my 40 plus skin. So if you are interested in videos like that, I kindly ask that you consider subscribing because I have so much that I'd love to share with you. And we have so much fun over here. You can see I find the goods. So with that being said, I think we're going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everything is well with you and your family, and I'll see you in the next video. See you. Love you. Bye.